Got one. Did have one for a moment. Dang it, lost it. So that's one bite. I'm out on the Archway Lake, as you can see. Got a bit of a late start. I wasn't going to get out to the water until probably 7 o'clock anyway. Got my boat basically put down to the water, all my stuff unloaded. Went to go park my pickup, and then as I was walking back to my kayak, I saw a probably... Oh, here is the fish I missed last time. Saw probably I don't know, like 17, 18-year-old kid. Had gotten himself stuck in the sand in the parking lot in his girlfriend's car, so I was trying to help him get unstuck, but spent 20 or 30 minutes doing that unsuccessfully. His parents were on their way though with the tow rope, so figured it was time to get fishing. So here I am. All right, sweet. Well, this is pretty much my first time fishing in the last couple weeks since that big pike that you guys saw from Lake McConaughey. Went last weekend with my nephew and his son. Just did some bank fishing. Caught a couple fish out of the kayak the next morning, but nothing really worth posting a video on. So here's the first one of this time. Probably pound and a quarter, pound and a half. He's pretty thick. He might be pound and a half or so. So anyway, it's like 7:41 p.m. and just got on the water. I'm gonna do some kind of nighttime fishing. I figured I'd come out, kind of fish sunset, and I think I'm gonna stay out until maybe like 10 o'clock or so. So hour and a half, 2 hours after sunset, and kind of see how it goes. I haven't really done a whole lot of night fishing since early this year for those big wipers out at Elwood Reservoir. So stay tuned, and I'll let you know how I do. Oh, mother. I just missed a really good fish. He just freaking ate it like a millisecond after it touched the water. I wasn't sure if it was him. Set the hook too slow and too weak, and missed him. Man, that time it just went completely limp, and I was just like, wow, I can't feel my jig anymore. Turns out a fish had freaking ate it and was swimming towards me. Thankfully I did get the hook set on this one though. There we go. Another pound and a halfer. Get him back in. Got one. Ooh, feels good. Pulling some drag. Ooh, pulling some more drag. Got 17-pound test on. Hopefully I don't lose another good fish at this lake. Very, very curious to see what I have here. Just in case, we'll get the net ready. It looks like a pretty good fish. Feels like pretty good fish. Get a little bit more line in here. Not a master angler or anything, but it's probably a 3.5 pounder, I'm guessing. Got him. That was sweet, guys. Again, didn't catch him in the trash or anything. It was as I was kind of coming out from the trees and stuff, kind of on the outside of the outside weed edge. Good fish. Very good fish. I'm gonna say it's probably at least 3.5. Let's see how long he is. Mouth closed. Yeah, right at 18. Coming in around 3 1/4. 3.25 is where it locked in. All right, cool. Fun catch. We'll get him back in. And she's gone. Sweet. Another one on the jig, guys. I'm just throwing kind of a, I think they call this an Archway style head. I don't know. It's not a football jig, it's the other kind. This is a dirty jigs. I think this is go-to. It's got some green pumpkin, some brown. I've been throwing this, my main craw style bait this year has been this Berkeley Pit Boss, super cheap. This is kind of a green pumpkin with purple flake type thing, which is really what I've been throwing all year. It normally has 4 appendages. One of them came off earlier, but I've caught 2 or 3 fish on this bait so far tonight with only the 3 on there, so it doesn't seem to be turning them off too much, so we'll keep using it. Got one. Okay, on the jig. Casted this one up shallow. Man, guys, I've been fishing for a while in the dark. I've gotten 2 or 3 bites. Decent fish here, guys. Nice fish. I've gotten 2 or 3 bites. Didn't connect with any of them. All the bites I had were on the jig. I didn't get any action on that top water. I threw the deep diving crankbait for quite a while with no action. Threw a lipless crankbait for a while with no action. So seems to be the jig is the deal for me, at least in this night fishing outing. Good fish. This is probably 17 and a half, maybe somewhere in that ballpark. Yeah, another probably 17, 17 and a half, 17 3/4, somewhere in there. So probably right at 3 pounds. So pretty good fish. It's 9:30. I'm gonna fish back in this pocket I'm in for a little bit longer, then maybe just hit a few of the juicier looking trees on the way out and get back home. So all right, stay tuned. Got another one, guys. Oh, it just came off. Didn't keep enough tension on it because I was trying to turn my headlamp on. But another one on the jig here. Had 2 other bites since I caught that last one. I don't know. I don't know why on a lure that is basically 100% feel, I don't know why I'm having a lower hookup ratio at night than I would during the day. But that seems to be what's happening. I am probably about 5 casts away from calling it a night, so I'll probably just tune out on that one. But thanks for coming along, and I'll catch you on the next one. Alright, so scratch that. I'm actually going to do a different outro. I do want to share just kind of some final thoughts or conclusions from this little outing. So this is really probably one of the first times that I've actually given it a dedicated effort to catch bass after dark. A lot of times, especially earlier in the year when I'm fishing a lot, I will fish up until sunset, and I'll kind of fish, 10-15 minutes after the sun goes down, but I'm not really staying out like in the actual dark, no light situation. I think this was actually a good outing. My confidence is up, kind of. I caught, I think, just like 1 fish, and then I had one hooked and I lost one, but it was really interesting. I feel like I was getting basically just as many bites in the dark as I was in the light, and it was on a jig. I was expecting that I would be catching them on, you know, crankbaits with rattles, or on that topwater bait, that spook that I was throwing. Didn't get any action at all on that. It was all on the jig, which just, I know that I've heard on YouTube that that's effective, but it just was strange to me because, I don't know, that thing doesn't make any noise. It's not that visible in the water. The water's super dark, but somehow they found it and they hit it. And I got, even though I only hooked into 2 fish, I got probably 6 or 7 bites. So I'm going to count that as a win. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you. Those were some of my conclusions from the night. So definitely would recommend getting out and do some night fishing, especially while we've still got a little bit of summer left. Good luck, guys.